This again. Alright, let's try this again. That was weird. If you guys didn't see any of that, Carolina is starting with the football. Carolina obviously has a new coach now, Taki, heading with a 3-3 team with Bryce Young, and Houston obviously 2-4 on the year, trying to head to 3-4. Really trying to build this team into something after that rough 4 weeks to start. Bryce Young on the year, 123 for 175, 1,317 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions on the year. Bryce Young obviously unlocking his development trait as a superstar QB, the first-round pick, as Raheem Blackshear on the run will go nowhere. No notable inactives for Houston, but obviously we know this Carolina team has been very riddled with injuries. Both running backs, Miles Sanders and Juba Hubbard, done for the season. Has been the Raheem Blackshear show. No signs if Carolina will now be picking up a backup running back, while with those issues, obviously with only having one running back on the team, empty backfield here, Bryce Young will look to throw and will be intercepted early. And 10-5, and that is a touchdown early for Houston. Rudy Ford and Houston already on the board. Bryce Young just throws it, just no care in the world, and Rudy Ford right there. Houston with an early lead. And the kick is up, and it is good. Make this 7-0, as now the camera has fallen into the stands. 7-0 early for Houston. After the pick 6 by Rudy Ford. Now Bryce Young trying to shake off the early pick 6. Now Young will look to throw and will find Terrence Marshall for 10 yards there. Terrence Marshall has obviously been kind of forgotten about, but finally getting some more reps after obviously what we do with some of the players as Raheem Blackshear there will get the first down, but a flag on the play will be holding on the offense, so that will go back, make it 2nd and 9. Bradley Boozman, the center, on the call. Now 2nd and 9. Will motion out Adam Thielen, as again the Blackshear will be a nice run, make it 3rd and 1. As now Young will find the completion to Hayden Hurst, will be a first down. For Carolina. And now Young looking to throw once again, will go downfield and will be broken up. Looking for Jonathan Mingo. Steven Nelson on the coverage. Make this 2nd and 10 now. And now 3rd and 7 for Carolina on their own 48. Will look to throw. Young will be dropped by Adam Thielen. Steven Nelson once again on the coverage. And Carolina will settle with a punt. And that will go out of bounds at Houston's 27 for the first time today. Houston's offense will step out onto the field. C.J. Stroud has had 2 consecutive pretty decent weeks. 91 for 152, 1,095 yards, 3 touchdowns to 6 INTs. C.J. Stroud, when we watched him, has honestly played pretty decent. The stats really have not shown how decent he's played. His pressure there from Brian Burns, who was on a new contract. Deion Jones on the coverage there for the incompletion. Make it 2nd and 10. And now C.J. Stroud will step up and will fumble the ball. Will be picked up by the O-lineman, Uturgros Matos. Loss of 3 on the play. Make this 3rd and 13. And now C.J. Stroud looking to throw, will find A.B. on the catch. Antonio Brown for the 14 yards there. See, Antonio Brown has really played well for Houston, as a play action there. Will go downfield and will find Tank Dell, but will be dropped. J.C. Horn, one of the interception leaders. Right there, though, make it 2nd and 10. And now we'll look to run the football with Austin Eckler, who is back in the lineup, 11 yards there. See, Austin Eckler was acquired in a trade with the Chargers and signed to a new contract. Texans at midfield here will be another play action. Stroud will throw and will be incomplete. Look for Nico Collins there. Dante Jackson on the coverage. And there, Eckler on the run will only get 2 yards, make it 3rd and 8. Now 3rd and 8. Stroud will get surrounded by Panthers. Xavier Woods on the first contact, and now Houston will punt. Definitely an interesting call to call a screen there. Didn't work, and the punt will go to exactly the 15, as that's where the Panthers will start this drive at. Obviously a pick 6 and then a punt at around midfield for the Panthers on their first 2 drives. Hopefully this third one is a little bit better for them, as they're an incompletion to start. Tyvier Thomas, who has had a crazy appearance when it comes to prime time. And there, Jonathan Mingo on the catch will get 7. And 3rd and 3 now. Bryce Young will throw and will find Terrence Marshall for the first down. Right there, a first down for Carolina. And now Bryce Young will look to throw and will be broken up. Tyvier Thomas on the coverage. Second and 10 now for Carolina. We'll give it to Raheem Blackshear, and we'll only get 4 yards there, make it 3rd and 6. Jalen Petrie on the tackle. Alan Prod's showing up. He's hoping the Texans win, which, I mean, fair enough. And Bryce Young will heave it to Hayden Hurst. Will be past midfield, a first down inside Texans territory now for Carolina. As now 1st and 10. Bryce Young will look to throw, and rolling out, throws, and almost intercepted by Derek Stingley. Look for Adam Thielen. No one going up for the ball, though. Make it 2nd and 10. And Bryce Young will look to throw once again and will be broken up by Tyvier Thomas. Terrence Marshall not able to hold on to the football there. And 3rd and 10 for Carolina. Will look to throw and will find Adam Thielen. That will be a first down for. And that will end the first quarter. When we come back, the second quarter, we'll start off with a big one, to say the least. At inside the 25, as my stream is lagging, which is not great to know. 1st and 10 here. We'll give it to the running back. Raheem Blackshear will get to the 11. A good run there by the running back. And now we'll look to throw. Bryce Young rolling out, throws, and caught by Adam Thielen for 4. Make it 2nd and 6. And Bryce Young will look to throw. End zone, touchdown, Carolina. The running back, who is the only running back on this team, Raheem Blackshear, will get the touchdown for Carolina. And 7-7 now is the score. Carolina finally gets some points on the board as AB on the return will get eaten up at the 21. CJ Stroud will step back out onto the field. Obviously, Houston's offense has not done much. Only points on the board for them has been from the defense on that pick 6. As Stroud there will find Tank Dell on the catch. A contested throw, or contested coverage, and great catch there by Tank Dell. A play action there. Stroud again going downfield and will be incomplete, and the returning Larry Tunzel now back down on the field. Not great for Houston. He finally came back recently, and now Austin Eckler on the run will get 2 yards there, make it 3rd and 8. Obviously against the Panthers team with Frankie Louvu, Brian Burns, Derek Brown. Obviously don't really want to lose a lot of your offensive linemen. Is right there. Dan Arnold on the catch will be a first down for Houston. Obviously trading Dalton Schultz away. They signed Dan Arnold and they traded for Isaiah Likely. You can see a lot of moves there. And it seems to be working, as right there, another O-lineman down, this time Titus Howard. Austin Eckler for 4 yards there, make it 2nd and 6. And a play action will be called. Pressure coming and sacked. Yetur Gross-Matos again. 3rd and 12 now for Houston. And now we'll give it to Eckler on the screen. Has a few blockers. Will not get the first down, though. And they will go for the field goal with Kamini Fairburn. And the kick is up, and it is good. Houston will get some more points on the board. Their first offensive points, technically. As now, Carolina will get the ball back. And on the return will not go far. As Adam Thielen on the season, 38 receptions for 503 yards and only 2 touchdowns. Has kind of been the wide receiver 1 in Carolina, but really has not gotten a lot of looks from Bryce Young. As now Young will roll out and will find Raheem Blackshear there for 6. The running back has been doing it all for Carolina, it seems. And there we'll find him again, but will not get the first down. Only 3rd and 1 now for Carolina. And will be a play action. Young will throw and will be caught by Jonathan Mingo, the rookie. A first down for Carolina. And there, Raheem Blackshear will get destroyed by Blake Cashman. That will be a TFL for the linebacker. Make it 2nd and 12. Devondre Campbell in the middle for that Texans defense. And they'll give it to Blackshear again. Good blocks. And that will be 3rd and inches for Carolina. Instantly making up for the TFL there and getting those yards back and a lot more. And Young will throw and will be caught by Adam Thielen. That will be a first down for Carolina as a 2-minute warning now. And now the fullback obviously in the backfield with Raheem Blackshear, the 3rd string running back. And now Terrence Marshall will catch it and stay on his feet. A 9-yard gain there for the wide receiver out of LSU, Terrence Marshall. And Bryce Young will look to throw once again. Will find Blackshear out of the backfield on the screen with Jukaman and stays on his feet before going down. The tackle there by Isaiah Simmons. And Bryce Young now will throw and will find Terrence Marshall again. 7 yards there for Carolina. Obviously Carolina on a 2-loss streak. Trying to break that today as being complete. Make it 3rd and 3. 44 seconds to go in the second quarter. Third and 3. Young will look to throw. Scrambling out to his left a little bit. Still has some blocks. Will throw it away. 4th and 3. And they will just kick the field goal to tie. And that is exactly what will happen. Make it 10-10. And now AB on the return will not go far. As we'll only get to the 23 as now CJ Stroud stepping back out onto the field for Houston. And now we'll give it to Austin Eckler on the screen, and we'll get 6 yards there. And that will probably be, this will be the last play, and they will just give it to Eckler on the run. And that is it for the first half. 10-10 is the score. And right back out on to the field we go as Houston will get the ball back again. And now AB on the return this time around will get to the 22 instead of the 21. So a little bit better, but not really. As CJ Stroud now stepping back onto the field for what should be now the first real drive after the Carolina field goal. And Austin Eckler there on the run will only get a yard. Is now CJ Stroud. Will look to throw and will find Eckler and make it 3rd and 5 for Houston. And now looking to throw. Stroud, pressure coming, and throws it away. Well, at least gets the throw off. And now Houston will punt. And Carolina not doing much there. As Raheem Blackshear, 8 rushes for 41 yards and has a receiving touchdown on the day. Has really been Carolina's only big bright spot so far. As 1st and 10 here, Bryce Young looking to throw. And will find, speak of the devil, Raheem Blackshear out of the backfield. Only 2 yards there though. And now Bryce Young looking to throw, and downfield, and finds Adam Thielen. A good catch there by the receiver. And now all the way to Houston's 35. Now Young again will be dropped, that time by Terrence Marshall. Hit after the play by Devondre Campbell. No flags on the play. As now 2nd and 10. Bryce Young changing up the play here. We'll give it to Blackshear. And will make it 3rd and 2 now. And Raheem will get the first down, and a lot more. Was going one way, cut it back, and spinned around. And goes all the way to the 10-yard line, making it 1st and goal. A great run there by the running back. And there, breaks a tackle and almost had room to go into the end zone. Will only get 4 yards there, though. Make it 2nd and goal. And now the run will get destroyed by Blake Cashman there. We'll get to the 1-yard line. 1 yard to go, 3rd and goal. And they will give it, it will be a read option, and Bryce Young will get stuffed by Devondre Campbell. And Carolina will go for it here with a yard away. And they'll give it back to Raheem Blackshear, and he just walks into the end zone. Raheem Blackshear with 2 touchdowns today, 1 rushing, 1 receiving for the Carolina running back, who has to do everything now when it comes to running the football and playing the running back position because of the injuries, and clearly has no effect on him as he has yet to be fatigued, and he is just going and going and going, and has 2 touchdowns today. Has been great for Carolina, as AB now on the return will get right back to the 21 as CJ Stroud stepping back out onto the field. Not the best of drives to start the 3rd quarter, so hopefully this one's a little bit better for them. As right there, that's how you want to start it, as Larry Tunzel back in the game, but now hurt again. And this time we'll step back out into the locker room. Obviously was out for about 6 weeks earlier in the year, finally came back and is hurt again. Not great, as Austin Eckler just instantly wrapped up by Frankie Louvu. And now 2nd and 11, we'll give it to Eckler on the run, and 3rd and 8 now for Houston. And now CJ Stroud will look to throw, and will just throw it, and caught open man Tank Dell, and that is a 1st down, pressured as he's throwing that, and a great throw to Tank Dell. Tank Dell with 3 receptions and 81 yards on the day. Jeremy Chin on the tackle. Tank Dell and CJ Stroud really working their magic today for the most part. Now can they at least get into the end zone here and tie it up again, as CJ Stroud on the run will get 3 yards there. Frankie Louvu on the tackle. And 2nd and 7 now for Houston. And will fumble, and that is going to be picked up by Carolina. CJ Stroud gets blown up on the play and fumbles that football. Carolina will take it right back. And Raheem Blackshear on the run already has 2 touchdowns on the day. And right there, a nice 10-yard run. And again, on the run, we'll get 3 yards there. If you're Houston there, you got to be upset with how that goes. Another risky read option call and just gets obliterated on the play, and a fumble there. That's just great integrity by Carolina's defense to, show no mercy and just hit the quarterback, and I mean, it worked. If you're Houston there, you really need to stop them on this 3rd and inches here and get that ball back and just keep that momentum with Tank Dell and CJ Stroud going. As Bryce Young now will give it to Raheem Blackshear, and Jalen Petrie with great defense make it 4th and 1. Great coverage, or not really coverage, but just great awareness there to instantly go after Blackshear after the ball is out and into his hands. As now the return by AB will not go far. As starting at the 22, they practically started every drive around the 21 and 24-yard range from their own side of the field. So this is normal territory for them. As now Stroud will be incomplete. Look for AB. Xavier Woods on the coverage. Now 2nd and 10. And again, flag on the play. Look for Dan Arnold. And will be a pass interference call on the defense. J.C. Horn will get called for that. Will be a 10-yard gain. Make it 1st and 10. Now on their own 32. And we'll give it to Austin Eckler. And jukes him in, but a flag on the play and will likely be holding. And they're going to call Kenyon Green for that one. Make it 1st and 19. Now they're back on the 23. And we'll give it back to Eckler, and we'll juke him in, break a tackle, and make it 2nd and 12. Now on the 30. As 2nd and 12 for Houston. CJ Stroud will find Dan Arnold as Brian Burns wraps him up there, make it 3rd and 6. Stroud hyping him up after the catch. Gotta make sure they keep that integrity on this 3rd and 6. And pressure coming, and Stroud is brought down again by Gross Matos. His 3rd sack on the day. This Carolina pressure just keeps getting to CJ Stroud, and the punt and the return will not go far, as now Houston in a position where they need to get a quick stop here. 7 minutes still on the clock, but now if you're Carolina, you can kind of run this clock out a little bit. So Houston needs to play some lights-out defense. As Bryce Young will be incomplete. Rolling out and tried to throw it, but no one in the area, or at least not anywhere near anyone in the area. As we'll give it back to Blackshear, who will get a yard there and make it 3rd and 9. Obviously, punting isn't the worst thing in the world. You have Johnny Hecker, so assuming the punt would go pretty far. As now Bryce Young will throw it, and yikes. like he was expecting Thielen to cut back or something, but nothing at all. And Derek Stingley on the coverage there talking to Thielen after the play. Will be incomplete in 4th and 9, a 3-and-out for Carolina. And that is what Houston needed, as now the return will not go far once again, and we'll start at the 30. 1st and 10 now, practically at the same area where they were last drive. So nothing new for Houston, as the run there by Eckler will be a 6-yard gain. Austin Eckler not doing much on the ground. And 2nd and 4. And incomplete. Looked for Nico Collins. Collins tried to make a diving catch for it, but could not reach it either way. And now changing up the play. Looks like they're moving Tank Dell now to the bottom of your screen. And will be a first down to AB. And that is a first down for Houston, and that's what they needed there. They can let this clock run. It can go to overtime. They just got to make sure they can score a touchdown. Is right there. We'll find AB once again on the quick throw. A 7-yard gain there. Once again, people are saying they hope the Texans win. As Stroud there will find Nico Collins and stays on his feet. And does not look hurt to me, but that's what they'll say happened. A 15-yard gain there by Nico Collins. And will be off to Eckler, and a yard there. The points allowed, the Panthers ranked 29th in the league, only allowing 10 points today so far. As 2nd and 9, we'll give it back to Eckler. And spins out a few, make it 3rd and 2. Will be helped up by Tank Dell. And it appears John Mechie is in the game now for Houston at receiver. A play action, and we'll look for John Mechie, and dropped. J.C. Horn on the coverage, broken up, now 4th and 2. All they need is the first down here. Took a shot to Mechie and did not work. Will be a run, and Eckler cannot get it. A turnover on downs. Carolina now will get the football back. And now if you're Houston, another 3-and-out is needed. So your defense once again has to play lights out. Obviously, chew clock will be kind of what Carolina is doing now, so not going to get a lot of attempts. And right there, Isaiah Simmons on the hit. And that will bring you to the 2-minute warning. 17-10 is our score. If Houston can get a stop here, they can at least try and make this an overtime game. But we'll see about that. As 3rd and 5, they need to get the stop here, and they won't get it. Laviska Chenault will get the first down and will step out of bounds. Houston still has all 3 timeouts, 1:55 left. And a quick throw out to Terrence Marshall, Tavir Thomas on the tackle. A timeout called by Houston there. And out to Blackshear, and just 8 yards there. Will get stopped, but 3rd and 2. Blackshear has achieved over 100 rushing yards on the day, and that's going to be a first down. And that will be it in this one. Carolina will head back into the win column. Meanwhile, Houston meets a familiar friend in the losses, as this game is practically over now. A few more plays will do it. As now heading back into victory formation. And that will officially end it. And our final. The Texans take a loss. And Carolina will head back into the win column. Meanwhile, Houston takes an L again. I mean, they tried to take the shot downfield to John Mechie, was broken up by J.C. Horn, and clearly they just couldn't do anything on 4th and 2 there on the run. And right that, 2-5 is where Houston heads. And 4-3 is where Carolina is at now, still fighting in the NFC South. As we head to a lovely, sorry, I'm like so slow today. What? We head to week 9 as we will see what happened, what else happened in week 8. As right there, the Saints lose. And the Colts pick up another win. The Rams take an L to Dallas. Dallas continues to be undefeated, despite everyone hating that. I agree with that, but like I don't want to see the Cowboys do good either, but that's just how it is. And Green Bay picks up a close win against the Vikings, a 32-35 game. Green Bay, Jordan Love balls out. Saquon Barkley has a great game. Jaden Reed has a great game. And Miami will get the win against the Patriots. The Patriots had a few wins, and right there we'll lose another one. And right there, the Giants win another football game. I know, crazy to say, but the Giants win another one. The Falcons win another football game. Pittsburgh takes an L to Jacksonville. Washington. The Browns lose to the Seahawks. Denver takes another L. Again to Kansas City. The Chiefs will sweep them. And right there, the Chargers getting back into the winning groove, as we'll pick up a win there against Chicago. And right there, the Raiders will win another game against Detroit. As right here, a very close game. Like, holy, Kirk Cousins. I mean, they didn't win, but clearly Kirk Cousins was cooking. But right there, I just realized I put Chiefs twice. That's great work by me. There we go. Broncos are now there. I'll look at the schedule for week 9. This might be one of the weeks where it doesn't look like a lot is available. We'll see. There's a couple interesting ones. So I'll take a few looks and see which one kind of looks the most interesting. But before I go, I actually want to look at that Falcons game because the Falcons have been losing a lot, and they finally get a win with Trey Lance. He didn't play great, but I mean, a win's a win. But Bijan just can't do anything. Tyler Algier gets all the carries apparently, so that's fun. But yeah, that will be all. Thank you all for tuning in.